The news of Whitney Houston's death was shocking for everyone, especially the people closest to her. Here to talk about her relationship with her dear friend Whitney Houston and also why she's not on the talk anymore is my original friend in my head. Holly, you know you were like one of my first 3 friends in my head. Give it up for my friend Holly Robinson Peete.
Oh my goodness.
Well, the big debate.
Look.
The big, yeah. All that's hanging out.
Okay.
It's good. The big debate was how to handle it, and you know, my staff is so great, and they wanted to, you know, script and do and stuff, and I said, no, you guys, let me just talk.
And you did, Wendy, and you spoke from your heart, and it was beautiful.
What's up with your hair? It's gorgeous.
You like it?
It is gorgeous.
I'm on the reinvention tour.
It's really
Thank
good.
you. Thank you, Valerie. She whooped it up for me today. Listen, that was a beautiful tribute. It's hard. I mean, how do you talk about this iconic, amazing woman? I met her in the 90s, very early in the 90s, at, of all places, not to drop a name, Barbra Streisand's house. Okay, stay with me.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Was there food?
There was a whole concert she was giving in her backyard. It was a benefit, and Whitney Houston was there. And I was such a big fan. I mean, she made me feel like I could sing. She made me feel like I could do so much. I met her, and she was so lovely and so beautiful. And then I just kept seeing her places. And then we just sort of became, you know, friends. I'd see her around. And then in the 90s, later on, I was... had a heartbreak, a very difficult heartbreak with someone, and Whitney knew who the person was, and I ain't gonna say it.
You know what? You know me.
But she knew the person, and she said, girl, you ain't nothing but dumb 25. She used to talk about dumb 25 when you're in your 20s and you get your heart broken. She said, this'll pass, it's just dumb 25. And so I used to always, whenever I'd see her, she'd go, I'd say, Nippy, she'd say, Holly, that's just dumb 25.
Dumb 25.
She had an old soul. She had, like she'd been here before. I just say prayers for her and for Bobby Chris and for her mama and Dion, everyone. I mean, this is the most tragic thing I've seen in our lifetime, and I'm really tired of losing people that are our age that have so much more to give. So I just say prayers for her. She never forgot where she came from.
North New Jersey.
Whew, so,
all right, and about this singing, can you back up? You said she encouraged you to sing?
She did. I had a record deal eons ago.
What?
In another lifetime. Sylvia Rohn at Atlantic Records gave me a record deal when I was on 21 Jump Street. But remember, that was back in the day when you were on TV and you tried to become a singer like Tisha Campbell, Jasmine Guy. All of us were trying, and that was our first love. You couldn't make that transition. Now you need a daggone TV show to become a star.
But they said also, you sang the theme song for 21 Jump Street?
I did.
And Holly sang the theme song for Hanging with Mr. Cooper, which you know she was on too with Mark Terry.
Within Vogue. That was so much fun. Yeah, so that's my record career, the theme songs. That's it. That's where it is.
You smoke invisible cigarettes too?
Yeah.
I always do that, invisible cigarettes. So look, now let's talk.
Let's talk.
About the talk. Wait, first of all, back up. Are you in 21 Jump Street movie?
I am, but don't blink because you'll miss me. I'm barely in it. Look, I begged to be in it. I ain't gonna lie.
Is Peter DeLuise in it?
Oh, you love Peter. Peter is in it. He has a cameo. You have a crush on Peter from back in the day.
Always have had.
Penn Hall was a special character. And Johnny Depp is in it too.
Yes.
So,
wow. Okay. And that movie comes out in March, you guys.
Yeah, in March.
Okay, let's talk about the talk.
Okay, what do you want to know?
Well, why aren't you there? Like, nobody ever said anything. Like, you know, people who watch the show, and then all of a sudden you disappear, and
yeah, we kind of evaporated from the table, didn't we? Leah Remini and I. Look, here's the bottom line. Look, really in the spirit of, you know, what we're experiencing now with losing Whitney and everything, I'm not even going to think about taking any road but the high road. The high road can be a lonely road, but it's the only road.
Yes.
And the reality for me is I was so excited about this gig. Wendy, I wanted to be in daytime for some time.
Yes.
I was really comfortable in my skin. And
your mom with 4 kids and a husband.
Well, that was the
premise.
premise of the show, but I think they've moved away from that. So maybe that's one of the reasons. I'll be really honest, I don't know really why I'm not there. I don't feel like anyone looked around the table and went, the show would be better.
Well,
if
I heard an Oprah story.
What story is that?
That Oprah came on, that Oprah was on the show.
Yeah.
And that nobody had a connection to get Oprah on the show, and it was somewhere around the time her network started. And even Julie Chen and, you know, Sharon Osbourne with their legacy in you know, what they do, you were the one with the Oprah connection. So you hit Oprah on the hip, ring, need you, girl. And Oprah came to the talk, but Oprah said, I will only, this is what they are saying in the streets. So watch her body language to see if she's gonna lie. So then Oprah says, I'll come to the show and I'll interview, but I only want to talk to you, Holly. I don't want to talk to the rest of them.
That's not all the way. No, that's so anyway.
So feelings were hurt, particularly Julie Chen, who was the head of the talk. She's like the Barbara Walters, who's married to the CBS president, Les Moonves, who was involved in a marriage when, allegedly, when he and Julie got involved.
Oh, Lord, Wendy,
but
Lord,
I remember
Wendy,
the stories.
Lord.
Like, I remember the stories. And as the wife, you get a certain feeling. You don't forget things like that when you're a wife.
Here's the bottom line.
What?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Every wall has a door. And every time something is shut on you, it's an opportunity to do something else. I am so blessed to have been in this business for so long, almost 30 years.
Yes.
You know, and I feel so blessed. So I have no hard feelings. I wish them all the best.
Well, that's because you landed on your feet. CBS, which happens to be the same network, gave Holly a new job on a hit TV show, Mike and Molly. I know. And by the way, I listened to Howard Stern, and I heard Sharon Osbourne talking about you on Howard. And Sharon said to Howard, basically, when Howard said, well, what happened with Holly Robinson and Leah Remini? I don't know what she said about Leah. All I know is about you, because people didn't know her. In the meantime, you were on The Apprentice with her. We've known her. So who are these people?
I think she actually said I didn't know who I was. And you know, Sharon's silly. She says a lot of ridiculous things. So that's just another one of her ridiculous things. But I think what she meant by that was I didn't know my place. Or maybe, who did I think I was? I'm not even sure. But you know what?
Well,
Hold
we
on.
can take that a whole bunch of different ways, especially as a black lady.
But here's the bottom line.
What is your place?
Doesn't she know that I'm the original friend in your head?
This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. Exactly.
Come on.
It was because of Holly and Heather Locklear and Vanessa Williams, the 3 of you. I had 3 original friends in my head that I had to make up that term, friend in my head, because I felt closer to, even though I had never met either, none of them at the time. But in my head, we were friends. We had a lot.
I have a question for you.
What?
Is it too early to start drinking? Because
we've got more chit-chat with Holly, and she's got a big romantic surprise for her husband. Harvey Wallbanger, please. We'll be right back. Don't miss it. So, we're drinking. Yeah! We're back with Holly Robinson Peete. I'm only playing. That's water and food coloring. Yeah. People will run with that.
It's Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Anyway, we're back with Holly. Her husband's here, former NFL quarterback Rodney Peete. Hi, Rodney. Rodney has lost a lot of weight. Has he lost a lot of weight?
He's doing his thing, yeah.
You look very handsome, Rodney.
Thank you very much.
You're a very distinguished couple. 17 years they've been married.
Right.
That's so terrific.
Oh, that's our original wedding. You know, we came to town because we're renewing our vows tonight.
I heard.
Yeah.
At the Empire State?
At the Empire State Building. We renewed our vows at 10 years, and then we thought, oh, this is really cool. We're going to do this every 5 years, 15, 20. But when 15 came, I was like, oh, I don't feel like marrying him right now.
Yes. Well,
and then we say, you know, and then Colin Cowie from Colin Cowie Weddings, who did our original wedding, said, darling, you know, he's so fabulous. He said, darling, I want to throw you this fabulous soiree.
Oh, you're having a wedding today?
Yes,
I mean,
with the full dress and the whole thing.
Are you wearing white?
I'm wearing ivory.
A little stained.
Yeah. And so anyway, it's
what are we having
so
to
fun.
eat? Lobster? Who's all invited?
I don't know. It's a whole bunch of surprises, and I, you know, look, I just wanted to, you know, reiterate why I love this man so much, and it's Valentine's Day, and it feels really right. Oh, by the way, I want to mention that the Valentine's episode of Mike and Molly is tonight too, and I'm on it.
Oh,
so.
good, perfect.
You mentioned Mike and Molly earlier.
Yes. Well, she's now on Mike and Molly, so everything worked out.
Well, you know, it's just a recurring part, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
We'll cheer for you, and you'll stay. So, okay, so are any celebrities, people that we know, is anybody invited?
Yeah, a few. Al and Deborah Roker, we love the Rokers.
Oh, we love Al.
They're our New York friends. And I think LA and Erica Reed are going to be there. And I mean, look, but I went to college at Sarah Lawrence College here in New York, so a lot of my girlfriends from college are coming.
Robin Givens was your roommate.
She was.
I remember.
Girl,
we're all the same age.
We are.
Anyway, all right, so Holly and Rodney have 4 beautiful children.
Yes.
But you've been married for...
He's trying to get a fifth. He's trying to get a fifth. What's wrong with him?
I gotta say, that's a beautiful family. She's good. She's good. Look, it can't be all easy. I know how marriage is.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time that you guys considered divorce?
Well, you know, I don't know I would put it in those terms, but when our son was diagnosed with autism, it was a very difficult time. You know, parents of children with special needs, there's a very, very high divorce rate,
They have
unfortunately.
twins, and one of them
has autism, our 14-year-old.
Yes.
But the bottom line is, you know, we worked it out. Marriage takes work. You know,
Yes.
it takes a lot of work, and I'm just blessed that Rodney wanted to work, because if one person gets off the page and you start going this way, then that's when it messes up. So I'm happy, and you know, it's hard with 4 kids to try to keep it spicy and stuff, but we do what we can.
Yeah. How do you keep it spicy?
Look at Rodney.
I mean, you're a very sexy couple. Do we need Febreze in my green room?
No.
Okay.
But you do have to get away and almost pretend, role play like you don't have 4 kids.
Yes.
Right? And there's really nowhere to go. So every now and then we take a little ride in the minivan. if the minivans are rocking,
Don't come and knock it.
Rodney's like, don't give up our secrets.
Well, in terms of romance, because it's hard to keep it fresh,
Right.
even when you are together
Yeah.
and happy. How do you keep it fresh?
Well, I mean, we just, you know, we do romantic things for each other.
Like what?
And we like to surprise each other.
What's a romantic surprise that you've given him?
Well, one of the most romantic surprises I've ever given Rodney, I'm about to give him right now. Rodney, come on, baby, this is for you. Don't be shy, come on up here. I'm gonna sing to you. La, 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 la. Sit down, Rodney. Inseparable. That's how we'll always be. Inseparable. Just you and me. It's so wonderful to know you'll always be around me. Incredible, baby. What you are to me, just incredible. Listen, you still bring out the woman in me with your style of love. Inseparable. Yes, we are. I love you, baby.
I thought this was going to be corny. That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. You got a good woman. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. No, please. I'm not into threesomes. I feel weird.
Come on, Wendy.
It's Holly and Rodney. Up next, everybody, it's Ask Wendy. Keep it here. That was...